The message arrived at 2:14 a.m. Not from her, from him. A photo, badly framed. A glass of whiskey. A man's hand, his hand, resting possessively on my wife's knee. No caption, no explanation, just dominance. My phone vibrated once more. A voice note, her laugh in the background, soft, mocking. "He's a real man," she said, not even bothering to lower her voice. "You were just safe." I sat on the edge of the bed, fully dressed, lights off, breathing slow. The room smelled like her shampoo, coconut and something rotten beneath it. I didn't scream, I didn't reply. I watched the screen fade to black and felt something inside me detach with surgical precision. Some men break when betrayal arrives, others sharpen. I stood, picked up my coat, and drove through the empty city toward an address I'd memorized years ago for entirely different reasons. My boss's front door was painted white, too clean, too confident. I knocked once, then again. When it opened, it wasn't him standing there, it was his wife. Her eyes were red, already swollen. She looked at me like she'd been waiting all night. She didn't ask why I was there. That told me everything. We stood in silence, two people bound by the same quiet disaster. Behind her, the house was immaculate, tasteful art, family photos still on the wall, a lie preserved too carefully. "I think they're together," she said finally. I nodded. Of course they were. My wife had started staying late at work 6 months ago. New dresses, new confidence, a cruelty in her jokes that hadn't been there before. And him, sudden promotions, unnecessary meetings, private lunches he never invited me to anymore. I'd felt it, the shift, like a floor suddenly tilting beneath my feet. But knowing and seeing are different forms of pain. "She said he understands her," I said. My voice sounded steady, detached, like I was narrating someone else's life. His wife laughed once, dry, broken. "He understands taking what isn't his." We didn't cry, we didn't shout. We went out for drinks. Revenge drinks, she called them. I didn't correct her. One thing led to another. Not passion, not love, just two betrayed people pressing against the silence. Later, in the dim light of a hotel room, my phone buzzed again. A message from my boss. "She's amazing. You never deserved her." I smiled for the first time that night. I didn't confront anyone. That would have been sloppy. Instead, I watched. I pulled phone records, matched timestamps, noted how often my boss's car appeared on our street, always after midnight. I listened to her lies, to his confidence at work. I smiled when he joked about loyalty in meetings. Inside, something cold was assembling itself piece by piece. His wife and I became methodical. We compared notes, credit card statements, hotel receipts, deleted messages recovered with a little help and a lot of patience. Every detail confirmed what we already knew, but I wanted timing. I waited until my wife moved out officially, until she announced publicly that she'd chosen happiness. That's when I sent the selfie. Morning light, white sheets, his wife beside me, calm, composed, alive in a way betrayal had never managed to kill. I sent it directly to him. "Thanks for the upgrade." 3 dots appeared, disappeared. I turned my phone face down and ordered room service. The confrontation wasn't loud, it was clean. At work, I handed him a folder during lunch. He assumed it was a report. Inside were copies, photos, dates, bank transfers, HR violations he'd been too arrogant to hide. His face drained slowly. I leaned in, quiet. "I already informed the board," I said. "This is just courtesy." He stammered, apologized, begged, used my name like it meant something. I watched him unravel with clinical interest. That evening, my ex-wife called, screaming, crying, accusing. "He lost everything because of you." I corrected her. "No," I said, "he lost everything because of you." Silence, then a click. Weeks later, I was in Switzerland, a villa overlooking a lake so still it looked artificial. My phone rang, again and again, 71 missed calls. My daughter-in-law, her voice sharp, entitled, finally got through. "If you want to join Thanksgiving," she shouted, "come wash the dishes." I sent her photos instead. The villa, the view, the quiet. My ex-wife saw them too. That's when the calls started. Desperation has a sound. It's not loud, it's frantic. I didn't answer. People think revenge is about destruction. It isn't. It's about clarity. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't fight for a woman who mocked me for mistaking safety for weakness. I simply removed myself from their lies, from their greed, from their small, loud world. The lake outside my window doesn't ask questions. It reflects exactly what stands before it. So do I now. And for the first time since the message arrived at 2:14 a.m., I slept without dreams.